Today we're going to do a train set 7813. This is the story about Shell, which was like a kind of a sponsor of Lego. And then they made up their own Octan brand. We start with the minifigure. This is the only thing that is representing the Shell brand, because the other logos and text was on stickers, and unfortunately I don't have those stickers anymore. It's basically always the same kind of car frame. Next, then I go to the back. Yes, and then without stickers it's a bit empty. That's my whole point. Hello, this is Timo, and this is another video of my project where I'm talking and building my old Lego. Today we're going to do a train set. To be precise, we're going to do set 7813. It's bearing the name Shell Tanker Wagon, and it was released in 1986. Yes, this is the story about Shell, which was like a kind of a sponsor of Lego in that time. And then they stopped the cooperation. Lego stopped the cooperation, as I understand, because they didn't want to be involved in all the things that were happening around Shell in Africa and everything. So then they made up their own Octan brand, Lego, which I think is a very good thing, because actually now Lego is very involved in licenses, and especially with movies, which is not my favor. But back then they were, I don't know how was the deal, if they were also getting some money for it, I guess. So yes, they were breaking this deal for the better, you know. Yeah, let's start. Those instructions are printed on a big sheet, which fits exactly like this, but I think I should fold it a bit like this to have more space here to build. We start with the minifigure. Yes, this is the only thing that is representing the Shell brand, because the other logos and text was on stickers, and unfortunately I don't have those stickers anymore. So this is not a good video for Shell. I'm not able to promote the Shell brand with this, but it's a pity. And this is the same story again about stickers. Besides, it's a pain in the ass sometimes to put them. It's also just a very pity thing that, yes, this set is like probably 40 years old, you know, and it's very unlikely that the stickers still stay intact for such a long time. And yeah, it's a pity, because I guess that's what should be printed, or that's on what's on sticker, that is also part of the design, you know. And now I'm building this set without those characteristics. Yeah. Hopsa. Yes, and it's basically always the same kind of car frame. in Lego back then in the Lego trains. They always had the same thing, and then the slopes are going here for the wheels. The 9-fold wheels have 9-fold system wheels have more like a base, so you don't need to build everything around it. But this 12-fold era wheels, they were basically like this, and yeah. Did I mention it already? This set came out in 1986. That's like 38 years ago. Yeah, I think so. I was 3 years old. Yeah, just putting it in perspective. And I think the set was available till 1990, the last year of the 12-fold system era. And yeah, it could have been that I got it a bit on the end. And yeah. Okay. Then we use these 2x4 classical bricks. It's always kind of nice still to have a set where they still use those old bricks, those really classical bricks, those bricks from the beginning of Lego. And it just shows how good the design is, you know, that even those older bricks, those first bricks, you know, are still included in sets, you know. By the way, these ladders, I reordered them, or I ordered them again on Bricklink, because after washing them, the original ones, they got this, I don't know if you can see it, these white edges. I think I already showed it in the previous video. So, you know, and this is how they should look like. So those ladders have a specific plastic that you can actually not do in the laundry, like what you can do with most Lego. So this is what I had to find out, you know. Actually, there was also in the later, in the 9-fold era, there was also like a set like this, an Octon tank car, which has, in my opinion, I think I didn't build it yet, this one. I also don't really remember how it looks like when you have it really in your hand, but I think the 9-fold set looks a bit better, because they also had newer parts, newer pieces that you didn't have back then. But actually it's nice, maybe if I do the review video of this set, maybe I will also just grab it, and that you can also see the difference, how with newer parts, newer different parts, Lego designs got more advanced, you know, more realistic. And then we have to do something I don't like, the next step. And that's putting, not to put in the stickers, that's, I think that's not the worst thing to do, but the worst thing to do is putting wires. That's something I really don't like, but yes, I have no choice, I have to do it. So, that's very interesting. They say you have to put this and then you just put it inside the other one. You put just a wire like, it doesn't work. That doesn't work for sure. You have to put a wire, you have to make a knot in it. I know that for sure. I'm not going to try that at all because it will just slip out again. So I'm just doing it the way I know it works for me, with making a good knot that is like fixed, you know. And then yeah, and then I'm happy to put it inside like they're asking, but already prepared. Okay, then there's this thing of just rolling it. Okay, maybe a bit back and forth. So, something like this. Something like this. It's a bit seeing how I manage these instructions because they are so big. And all the yellow bricks are already gone now, I see. All right. This is interesting because actually here they could just have chosen to use a 4x4 plate, but instead you have to build it a bit together. And I think this was actually meant so that it was easier maybe to make an alternative build. Otherwise they would have been stuck with this, with these 3 4x4 plates, but the effect is the same on the end. Okay, next, then I go to the back, and then on one side we see there's also the alternative build instructions for that one. I did it in another video. If you saw it, then it was released, but I'm not sure. The alternative build of this set is not that great, so yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to release it. If you know what I'm talking about, if you saw it, then I decided still to release it. Maybe somewhere in between, like as an extra video, or yeah. And now it's getting its shape. Step by step, it's getting its shape now. Okay. Okay, that was already the last step. This is already the last step, because there they continue with the alternative build. Oh. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. Yes, and then without stickers, it's a bit empty, and that's my whole point. Of course, it would be really nice if there would be still stickers. It would make more sense. Now it's just a brandless car wagon, tank wagon, and that's just a pity. That's just a pity. But this is a choice that Lego makes and made and still makes, and then you have just yeah, then you're just missing out what's actually this design was about, you know. Only the minifigure has a print. I don't know why they could not just print those 1x2 bricks, you know. It would have been not so difficult, I think. But yeah, clearly that's a huge issue for Lego, because they're still doing the same thing. Some sets they just have prints and some sets not, and sometimes it's just 50-50 or something. So yeah. Who knows? Who will ever know? I don't know. Yeah. Set 7813, the Shell Tank Wagon, released in 1986. I hope you liked this video. Please subscribe to my channel, that's very important. I wish you a wonderful day. Goodbye.